Hello everybody, Sneaky Chiefy here. Thanks for joining me. Looking forward to bringing you this video. I've heard it's a good game. Today we got a 4v4 Nomad. And in the toss side, looks like everyone's flaring their positions already. We have Tksarmy as the Cumans. We have joining him is EcoWarfare as the Indians. Playing under his sub-account Eco, it looks like. Joining them is Buniu in red. And where's red? Here he goes. He's the Mongols. Already has his TC. Quite a few sheep going on too. Good civ choice for Nomad. And then lastly we have StratRebel as the Franks. Can't say I see too many Frank's choices on Nomad. But it is a 4v4, so there's 4 other teams, and one is right next to. Incredible. Oh, this is an interesting map, too. A Land Nomad scenario. Oh, this is the new map. What's it called? It's kind of like sparse forest, African savanna type thing, with a lot of wood around the outside. So it looks like everybody's kind of migrating to the outside for the most part. Look at all these sheep. Incredible. Anyway, so the enemy. Let's see. Man, he's gonna get Nabu. Well, I'm just gonna call him Nabu. He's playing. Where is he? El Sultan Suleiman is the Mayans. Yaqub Al Shafir is the Mongols. Faper is the Franks. And oh, look at this! Another Eco's literally right next to each other. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. And then there's one more somewhere. There's the orange player. My colorblind eyes can't see the orange player very well. I guess that StratRebel is the Franks. Gotta say, I like TK's position in the far right corner. He's going to be undisturbed. And then look at all this empty space on the right hand side of the map. It's just so funny. Like Nomad, you have all this clear space. Everyone kind of drifted. Although Buniu is pretty close to Suleiman. Everybody kind of drifted to the outskirts. And then you have like random groupings of TCs right next to each other. Already a few kills. I wonder if he walled this off on purpose. Knowing Eco, I bet he did. Kind of forced the player to walk towards his TC. Pretty smart. A lot of good shorefish here. Oh, watch out. Will he make it? Oh, he got killed by the rhino. So this will be challenging. Both players are going to want this gold pile, and neither player going to be able to get it for fear of the other's TCs, and they're just barely out of range, at least initially out of range. So that'll be an interesting one to watch. Similarly, less close to each other, but still very close, is the Mongol player and the Frank player. The Mongol player is doing a really good job booming, though. Getting a lot of food from the shorefish. Frank player's built his. He's collecting his wood on the other side, and we got a Vil battle going on. Looks like Blue got the worst of that one. And Eco's sending some Vils of his own to support, or maybe just looking for some food elsewhere. Probably looking for food wherever you can get it. So down in the south is where everything's going to get real hot. Though in the north, these two. And then there's the Indian player kind of trapped between red and purple. Nabucco Tornillo. Flares all over the place. Good for Eco. He found some gold. First one up is Sultan Suleiman. Next is Yaqub al-Shafir. If they're not AIs, they certainly have very AI-sounding names. Got some more Vil battles going on. Is he going to snipe him? Oh, he did snipe him. Now he's got to run away. Oh, another snipe. I'm going to slow things down as I jump over to... Be really interested to see what the KDs are so far. Eco's got 4 kills, 0 deaths. StratRebel's got 4 kills. Yeah, Eco's got 4 kills, 3 deaths. StratRebel's got 4 kills and no deaths. Blue expanding northwards, which is good, makes sense. Although he's going to have trouble getting wood the further north he expands. He's sending some scouts out. The first military that I've seen on the map so far. Yeah, blue scouts are going to cause havoc here for sure. Expect to see some... Well, they don't have pikemen yet. They haven't made it up to the next stage. There he goes. Everybody else kind of makes it up to the next stage. Purple, having the time of his life. As Cubans building a second town center already. Completely undisturbed. Buniu's done a good job walling himself off. Things are a bit quiet, more quiet over here. Double TC ranges going down from the mine player. Not too surprising there. Scouts raiding away. Should see and sniping vills. Eco's not going to be happy about that. Fighting back with villagers. But this will be 3 more dead if he doesn't retreat. No scouts down as of yet. Here come the pikemen. So this will even things up a bit. There's 1 scout down. And I'd say this is the right call. Towers on both sides going down. Looks like Frank player might have overextended himself with that tower. Losing more vills. Yikes. Let's take a look at the KD now. Eco's got 8 kills, 9 deaths. He'll drop another tower trying to get him, knock his enemy off the gold. Or stone, excuse me. I've had trouble calling gold stone and stone gold lately. I need to knock that habit out. Market's going down for many players. StratRebel is kind of... I still can't... Where's StratRebel's TC? It's somewhere in the middle there. Oh, it's down here. Excuse me. Jeez. He's spread out so far north, it's tough to tell where he centralized himself. Yeah, I mean, they said this was a crazy game, and I believe it. I can see why they mentioned that. Just hectic. It's crazy. Crazy hectic. Forward castle drop from Buniu. This is huge. He's going to kill a lot of the mine villagers with this castle, and all the military. Yeah, great job there from Buniu. Doesn't quite range the TC, but it takes out this forward gold. And now the gray player's having a bit of trouble finding food, but he'll mill a little further south. There's plenty more food to find as he expands. And Mangodai coming out already from Buniu, so well done to get up to Castle Age quickly. Also in Castle Age is the enemy's Indian player who's turning out camels already. The tower push continues and a villager battle going down. Eco sniping another vill. This Frank's player, Fapier's getting the... kind of getting pushed around a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he can stop this tower push. No military needed from the Indians player. He's just going to rely on towers to do the work for him. And again, I think it's the right call when you're this close to each other with TCs. Meanwhile, the blue player is the Mongols. He's researching Castle Age, but he kind of put the scouts on hold. I wonder what StratRebel's planning. He's just kind of continued building up north. I bet he drops another TC right here once he hits Castle Age. Here come the Indian camels. I don't think Buniu sees these yet. He does see them now. That forward castle just getting its money's worth though. More and more villagers dying. Second TC by Buniu. He'll notice the Indians player next to him eventually as he spreads out to the right. Castle Age about to come in for Al Shafir. See what he does with that. Don't think he's got the stone for anything yet. Nope. Could drop another TC, but no castle or anything. Watchtowers going up defensively for the Frank player. Smart, it'll give him line of sight. So at least he'll see when raids are coming. You know he's very wary of that Mongols player. So Knight's coming out for the Mongols player. Trying to get some heavy raids going. Meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers. A sixth going up for Eco. It's really trying to hem in his French player. And there, it's all in with the villagers. 15 of them, 14 of them coming in to try to deny this tower. He will deny this one. This one's a bit extended. If he had put one here and then here, maybe. But this tower will go down. It's a good move from Teal. There it is. See, this is where the first tower should have gone. A stable going up from the Franks player. It's just a lot of idle time, though. All these villas not working. Great quick walls here from Eco. Epic. One solo knight raiding. Trying to find damage where we can. StratRebel pushes up to Castle Age. We'll see where he puts his next TC. He does have enough resources for one. He goes with the castle instead to protect his first TC. Mongols spreading out left. Gray spreading out below. Things have stalled out a bit there. I think Red is more concerned about camel raids from the north. Trying to get his Mangadai in numbers. He needs a few more upgrades on that too. Looks like he's got fletching and that's about it. This will turn out to be a really good castle though, because it does range this TC. It does protect a lot of value, gold, wood, and food. That's one reason why StratRebel doesn't want to abandon his current spot, because it's really the most reliable source of wood on the map. Expanding north is all well and good, but it won't help. And this looks like a full exodus from the Frank player who's still in feudal. Now he'll go look for greener pastures elsewhere. He's sick of this tower rush that's going on. He's doing what he should have done a long time ago, is attack each tower separately as a group of villagers. But now StratRebel's coming in with knights, and that'll stop the defensive effort from the Frank player. He'll lose all these villas, and this tower will probably stay up. So great support, great teamwork from StratRebel, just in time. These Mangadai, now they have Bodcanero too. Though I don't think he's got a stable yet, so no bloodlines. There's the stable, just so he can get that research, I'm sure. Going with Spearmen to help out with the Mangadai. And this castle's still picking off villas as they overchop Oh, there's a hole. So much happening all over the map. Frankish player completely pushed out. Eco migrating north to try to find him. How far is he going to walk? All the way to his team as the Indian player. Indian players getting skirmishers out to counter the Mangadai. This is a scary number of camels who's raiding through Buniu's base. So it looks like blue and yellow are going to the best. A fourth town center? Oh, his first is dead. So a third town center. Because this castle did a great job on knocking him off. And there's the second TC from StratRebel. So he found some more food, gold and stone. Great placement there. Although Gray could push him off of that. And Buniu's done a great job expanding to the west from his original position. He's got 4 TCs now. And owning a lot of resources, cutting off this whole corner of wood for himself, not to mention 3 gold piles and a stone pile. So just dominating. The corners of the map seem to be really important. Speaking of dominating, I don't see any military from the Cuban players yet, though. I see some stables here. Let's see. Tksarmy just loving life in that corner. He's got a lot of knights, and if he were to just send he doesn't know it's there, right? But if he were to just send those knights out a bit and explore, he could just knock the Frank player out of the map completely at this point. Indian player, Eco, has effectively pushed his counterpart out of this corner. So 3 of the 4 corners are being owned by our heroes and Ta. Though this camel army has spotted StratRebel is exposed to TC. And now we got Cav Archers coming out from the blue Mongol player. Not quite enough to stop these knights, but they're fighting under TC fire. And a second castle dropped. And he's mining that gold, mining that gold as well. So the Frankish get cheaper castles, and I think he's using those to great effect. StratRebel is raiding with knights, quite a lot of knights. There's no military on blue side to defend against this. No castles either, so he's forced to go with cavalry archers instead of the Mangadai that I'm sure he'd prefer. They're not upgraded cav archers either. These camel riders, on the other hand, will do a good job of scaring off this knight raid. But this will be another TC knocked out for blue. And StratRebel's built his own TC right in the middle of blue's base. What a messy, messy game. As mentioned before, also the knights could do some damage raiding, and they found the Indian player. I think they just bypassed that Frank's. No, they missed it. Oh, funny. So unintentionally bypassed the Frank secondary camp. And fully upgraded Castle Age Knights will take down this only TC from the Indian player. On top of that, the Mangadai from Buniu are raiding from the left. It's going to be a slaughter. Oh, man. Emergency castle going up, but I don't think they'll stay. The camels are rushing back home. All 19 of his army was caught on the other end of the map. What great timing for this raid of knights. Uncontested raid at home. And that's the whole, everything from that Indian player is dead. He sees one camel and he retreats. And I don't know what happened to these guys. Interesting. Oh, everyone's quitting. Indian player resigned, the blue player resigned. The Frank player resigned. Now it's just the Sultan. And there it is. Well, congratulations to the top team. It couldn't have been AI, but it certainly looked like it from the names. But yeah, that's the new map. It's kind of basically like a new version of Land Nomad, where it's very not much wood in the middle, very open in the middle, and then a whole ring of wood on the outside. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in joining TA, that's the Art of Warfare, go to taw.net. I'll put the website in the video description and submit a request to join. We'll get you all set up. Sneaky Chiefy signing off.